Good to see you. Good to have you back in a new episode of the Adulthood podcast. I am so excited to see all of you. Of course, I don't see you, but I know I can see you and you can see me. So, yes, my name is Lena Kendi, and here at the Sheltered Podcast, we keep on growing. We keep on growing excellently and sheltering each other and sharing life experiences, and of course being there for each other to see ourselves become the best versions of ourselves. So yes, welcome back, and today we are going to be talking about something that is quite taxing for young adults. And I know it's not easy because I know it's not been easy for me. I'm sure I'm not the only one, so I thought this is a conversation we could have. And I don't know, from the song I'm going to sing, I hope you can guess what we're going to be talking about. So yes, and in 3, 2, action. What a friend we have in Jesus, all our griefs and loss to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful, who will our sorrow share? Yeah, can we find a friend so faithful? So yes, I hope you guessed it right. We're gonna be talking about friendships as young adults, how to navigate friendships as young adults. Welcome to another episode. So hit the like button definitely, and share, comment, and let's journey through this to know how we can navigate that. Adulthood friendships, my people, they require you to be willing to make it work. Please don't just sit there and expect the friendship to work out if you're not doing something about it. If you're not calling your friend, if you're not checking up on them, if you're not planning dates and picnics and walks with your friends, if you're not being there for each other, it won't work. And by this I mean your friends need to know you need help whenever you need it. It is easy for us to think that everyone else is having a perfect life and they don't need help, but trust you me, everyone requires help. And not unless we speak it out, it is easy for people to think I am the only one who is struggling and who is having this anxiety and who is feeling like I'm not doing the best I can at my new place of work. And when you do not share that with your friends, then they tend to think you've got it all figured out, which is a lie. None of us has it all figured out. And of course, as we grow up, you realize we really don't want to go out a lot. We want to stay indoors. But for that friendship to work, you have to wake up, you have to prepare yourself, go out on that coffee, go out for that brunch, go out for that walk, go out for that whatever. Tag each other along when you're going out to conferences and spaces where there's growth that is going to happen. Just show up, be willing to make it happen. That's one thing I'll tell you. And be willing to ask for help, no matter whether it's emotional support, whether it's monetary, whatever it is. Just be willing to show your friends that the moment you don't show them that you need them, they actually tend to think they are not important in your life. But whenever you call them and be like, can you pray with me? Can you maybe advise me on this or the other thing? They really know that they have some essence in your life. So please be willing to make it work. and ask for help whenever you need it. I don't mean like always whine, but I mean just let your friends know that they are still of essence in your life. All right? And finally, give up the entitlement. Please, please, please remember, as we are growing, we have people who are getting into relationships, and of course when you get into a relationship you tend to give more of attention to this new partner you have in life, and you may not be as available and always there for your friends as you always used to. And if your friend is feeling like you have given all the attention to that girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, you realize they are feeling entitled to your time, to you, to being a priority to you and everything. Please, let's understand this. You being my friend doesn't mean you're the only person in my life. I have got family. I have also got maybe a fiancé or a boyfriend, or I'm now married newly or something. You just need to have the understanding, like we began by saying, that don't feel entitled to, if they are moving from this place to this place, they should tell you. If they are earning this, they should tell you. Please let that go. Do not be the person who puts your friend in a position of feeling like they are burdened and you are all over them. They cannot have any other friends apart from you. Realize that they're in different spaces. You could be in different fields of in the corporate world or whatever it is that you're working at, and it's easy for them to speak about staff work with someone who is understanding. Because I realized this one time, me and my best friend, we were in kind of different spaces, but now we've caught up with each other. She had done with college and she was in a place of internship, and I'm still in school. And so in the place of internship, realized she's a new employee and she has a lot on her plate to worry about and everything, and we couldn't talk as much, and I began feeling like we are drifting, we are falling apart, and it was heavy on me until I spoke with her and sat her down, and we had this conversation, and we actually realized we only need an understanding. Me to understand that she doesn't have all the time in her hands like I do, because I'm in school and she's not. And so that conversation helped, and I was feeling like we were drifting just because I did not communicate what I was feeling and listen from her side. So that's why communication is really essential in a friendship for it to work. So let's allow each other to have the space to know that you may not be, in some instance, you may not be the best person that you can share some stuff with, because at that time it would be easy for her to share work stress with someone who is working than with me who was just in school. So have that understanding, don't feel entitled, and of course give yourself the grace, love each other, be willing to make it work, communicate, be patient, and you're gonna see that friendship can work. And please know, not every friendship is for lifetime. Some will be seasonal, some others will not be seasonal, but one thing is communicate how you feel. If you feel like it's time this friendship ends, don't just go near on someone. Sit them down, respectfully have a conversation and tell them, I feel like we're going through different stuff, we are taking different paths in life, and I need to move on. And please don't take offense. No one told you that friendship is going to last forever. If it ends, appreciate the lessons, the love, everything that came with it, and move on. And it doesn't mean if a friendship has ended, you people are enemies. You could still talk, but then of course some stuff will not be as they used to be. But adulthood comes with a lot, and so does it bring a lot of changes in relationships, both in family, in romance, and in friendship itself. So be willing to make it work by allowing yourself to have an open mind and a loving heart. So yes, we have come to the end of this, and I'm going to quote Amos 3:3. That is a book in the Bible. It's called Amos. In chapter 3, verse 3, it says, "Can two walk unless they agree?" It's a question. And definitely no. Two cannot walk unless they agree. So you and your friend, as you're getting into these new phases of life and everything, young adulthood and all, you need to have an agreement. You need to have conversations. You need to be willing to make it work and everything. So sit down, have conversations, have teas, have picnics, have walks, have everything. Pray for each other, but have an agreement. Know what each other needs at this time. Do they need space? Do they need understanding? Do they need prayers? Do they need hugs? Do they need just your presence? But you need an agreement for that friendship to work out as a young adult. Otherwise, you're gonna live with these thoughts of, I am alone, they have left me alone and stuff like that. But it's not true. Just be willing to make it happen. Go out and make it happen, because you can. So yes, that's the end of this episode. I hope you found a good friend in Jesus, of course, and also in your friends, by being there for each other and praying for each other. Until the next episode, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you're not. We are almost to 300 subscribers, guys. How wonderful. And I thank God for you. I bless the Lord for you. You're such a blessing as always, and I love you so much. My name is Lena, and I'll see you. Stay prayed up, stay sheltered, stay encouraged. I love you. Bye.